Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see how to make an exclusive neckline. For that, this is the Basilici material, and I bought this 2 meter from Make a Kameez. And with a plain material like this, you can do I'm going to show you how to make an heavy work neckline to make the kameez to look so grand. For that, I used this yellow color lace and also some trims to make the dress to look pretty beautiful. And I'm going to edge this lace at the gear of the kameez and some lace so that I can use this lace at the bordering the neckline. So this is the yellow fabric where I'm going to line this lace down with this yellow color fabric. This is a plain cotton fabric, so you don't want to spend more money of buying a pre-designed neckline. If you see all my videos, you can just learn how to make a simple plain material to make an exclusive neckline. So this is the same thing what I'm going to show. It's like something like a mandarin collar, and it is a closed collar neckline what we are going to see right now. And see, the cutting is same. So this is the normal kameez cutting. I mark the shoulder, armhole and the hip line, and everything is same. So I just mark the shoulder, and the depth of the back neck is going to be slightly very slight deep, not too much of deep. You're going to take a quarter inch out of the neckline at the back neck. I'm sorry, for the back neck you can take 2 inches. So I'm going to cut this out. So it absolutely depend upon if you want to take, you could take quarter inch, or else if you want to take the full measurement that you don't want to cut out the back neck, you can do it. It will be too close and too tight at the back. So I'm taking a partial amount of neck out of that back neckline. So this is how it look. And for the front, so just mark the shoulder, that is the shoulder mark, and take 1 inch in, that is 1 inch more than the shoulder, and just mark 1 inch. And from that you have to mark the depth of the neckline. Today I'm going to take 15 inches and just I'm going to give a mark. So the normal shoulder line, give a 1 inch extra and just mark another line, and from there I'm going to just mark a 15 inch at the bottom. So from here, keeping the tape here, I show you again, just mark 15 inch. And marking 15 inch at the bottom, I'm going to mark this is absolutely depend upon the breadth of the border is going to be this. So I'm going to taking 1.5 inches at the bottom, that is taking 15 inch and just mark 1.5 or 2 inches depending upon how wide you want the neckline to be. So we are going to join from the shoulder to that 1.5 inches like this. And join to that point, and now we are going to cut this out. Before cutting, we are going to leave a quarter inch of seam allowance. So that's what I'm just showing you, the quarter inch. So don't forget to leave the quarter inch of seam allowance. So now we are going to cut this out. Like this. And now when you open this neckline, it should look something like this, like a big V. And so this look like something like this. And now we can see the cutting of the lining for the lace fabric. So just take this lace, any kind of lace, and just measure the lace. Imagine the lace is 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 inches. Give an ½ inch more, so it's going to be 2 inches. So just cut a long strip like this, folding together, and cut a 2-inch long strip. So the full neckline is going to be 15 inches in depth. So plus calculating the back side of the neckline, altogether it's going to be 18 inches. So see, like this, you're going to place this lace on top of the lining fabric. So the excess amount of fabric is for the seaming. So just fold the fabric into half and place this lace on top of the fabric, and this fabric is left for seaming. So what I did is I lined the fabric with an interfacing. I pressed it well, and now I'm going to place this lace on top of the lining fabric, and I'm going to sew either side of the lace. So here we go. This is how you're going to sew. Make sure that you sew the lace on the folded edge of the lining, so the raw edge should be facing open. This is very easy neckline to make, but when you wear it, seriously, it's going to look really grand, and it's going to add a glam to your dress. Even it's a simple plain kameez, it may be kameez or plain fabric, whatever, it's going to lift up your dress. That much capacity it has, this neckline. So now it is done. So it looked like this. So the important part is measuring the neckline. This is very important part in making this neckline. Is first fold the neckline into half. If you want, you can notch the neckline, or else you can just give a mark. This is a water soluble pen, so if you just put a drop of water, it's going to dissolve, no problem with that. So just mark the notch at the back side of the kameez, and also just do the same to the neck piece what we prepared before. And now we are going to start measuring our neckline. Just place the tape at the tip of end of the neckline and go all around. That is the halfway of the neckline. So when you calculate the halfway of the neckline, it's equal to just double it into 2, so that you will get the full length of the neckline. So I'm showing you a simple and easy method. So keeping the tape at the end and just go all around. So halfway where we given a notch, you're going to stop at that point. So the neckline is 18.5 inches. Okay, so take the notch end or the center marked area and place the tape at that particular place and just mark 18.5. so the 1 inch extra is for tucking this lace inside the kameez. So it's 18.5, and mark the same to the another side of the neckline, just that is folding the lace together. You mark the center, the 18.5 measurement. So now I'm going to attach this piece to my kameez. So place the kameez open like this, join the shoulder together, and now I'm going to place this. So make sure that the pretty side of the neck piece faces the pretty side of the kameez, and start sewing from down to all around the kameez, that is leaving a 1/4 inch of seam allowance. Okay, turn the fabric and then place the neck piece exactly at the end tip of the neckline, and start sewing, leaving a 1/4 inch of seam allowance. So once it is done, you just open the neckline so that you can see the neckline sits easily in your shoulder. So I just forget to show you how to tuck this lace in. So it's nothing but just give a notch at the tip of the neckline and just put that neck piece inside and just give a small stitch. That's going to make your neckline. When you do this, it will come easily. So now I'm going to edge this with a same blue color lace. That is just sew all around. We're giving a 1/4 inch of seam allowance, and then open the neckline so it will automatically just gets into your kameez. That is that small opening what you gave at the bottom. So when you get into that point, just give an angle of slit. That just give a slit in an angle and just tuck this inside and sew it together as I shown in this video. So now I'm going to just bind the same blue color lace all around this neckline. This is optional. If you want, you can do it, or else you can just leave it as it is. So so you find little bit difficult when you turn the lace at that corner. So leave the needle in and take your foot up, and then just slightly turn the lace. And I'm going to sew this lace all around the neckline at the back side of the neck, and just comes to the neck side of the neckline too, something like this. Okay, so when you meet the next end of the lace, just fold it a 1/4 inch and just back stitch together, so the lace would be firmly sitting on top of that lace. See, just fold it 1/4 inch and overlap that lace, the starting point of the lace, and just back stitch together. And see, now the neck is ready. So when you finish the neckline, it should look something like this. And the neckline depth is 15 inches. So normal the neckline would be 8 or 9 inches. So to make it close, take your measuring tape and mark from the shoulder. Place the tape on the shoulder and just mark 8 inches to the down, and mark over there. And I'm just closing both the lace together, and I'm sewing together. So in this way you mark 8 inches, whatever you want, 8 or 9 inches, and just join both the lace together so that your neckline would be closed. It won't be too wider or not too deep. See, this is the one style of sewing this neck, and I'll show you this. It looks like this. Just mark the 8 inches from the shoulder and just close the lace together and just sew it together, and it looked like this. Start from here, and the neck. See, this is the back side of the neckline, and it comes all around. It looks really pretty good. And you have another version of doing this, is exactly this one. That is, if you don't want your neckline to be too closed, you can add this a piece of fabric, that the same technique, lining the lace on top of the fabric and sewing together like this, and just place this lace on top of that and sew like a V, so that you get a piece of fabric in, so that the neckline would be little bit wide. And you can use a contrasting color. You can use that blue color too, but I used the same yellow color, and that also looks pretty good. And if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button below, and please do share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel so that you don't miss any of my future video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.